Boye, Orisa Lifestyle for beginners. For today's conversation, I want to really tap you into arguably one of the most profound lessons and habits of mine that that I teach, and I want to share with you the way I learned it. It was while I was in grad school, and it turned out to be one of those lessons that I learned outside of class, though. I met a man who was telling me how his son, who was about 7 years old, didn't know the difference between a toy and a tomato. And he realized that, it made sense because if you want toys and tomatoes, they come from the same place, which is the store. So the man went about the business of teaching his son how to plant a garden. And the lesson was really powerful for me because it revealed the core difference between being a consumer and being a producer. Okay, consumers and producers are concerned with totally different things. Producers are concerned with life cycle analysis. Producers are concerned with supply chain. They're concerned with innovations and ways in which to make the process cheaper, to make it more effective, to make it more enduring. Consumers don't know anything about the creative process. Consumers just know when they're getting what they want. And when they don't get what they want, because they don't know anything about the process, what do consumers do? They complain. This is too big, this is too small, this is too salty, this is too bitter, this is too spicy, I want my money back, I want to talk to your manager. I'm taking my money someplace else. That's what consumers do. Okay. Now, it's one thing when you're a consumer of shoes and handbags and belts and coffee and food and cell phones and stuff like that. But it's something entirely different when you're consuming your spirituality. You're talking about a shrine to your ancestors or to an Orisha or to your destiny. It's an entirely different thing. If you approach your spirituality like a consumer, then you're going to just end up whining and complaining, right? There's the difference between being a musician and a music critic. The musicians get up there and play the instruments. They sing the songs and do the dances. The music critics, you don't know if they can hold a beat to save their life. Oh, but they can sit over there behind a computer and yak, 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 complain. Okay? You have to ask yourself, what do you want to be when it comes to your destiny? You want to be a consumer or you want to be a producer? When your destiny isn't going the way you want it to go, what do you want to do? You want to analyze it, you want to innovate, you want to improve upon the process, or you want to sit off somewhere and complain? It's your destiny. What do you think is the best option? The work that I do in the Orisa Lifestyle Academy is all about making you a producer. My work is dedicated to making you a producer, a creator, a person who can look at the string of variables in your life, identify the variables that really make up your destiny, and go about the business of putting them together in a way that will help you take control of the situation, let you own it, and innovate and improve upon your destiny and make it the way that you know that you chose in the beginning. I wasn't there when you chose in the beginning. Only you were there when you chose. Only you know your prenatal choice. So really only you can put things together to, satisfy your original vision of life, right? But it's not willy-nilly either. It's not something that you can just say, hey, this is how I feel, that's what I'm going to do. There are rules, there are laws, there are set real variables when you're going to practice Orisa Lifestyle, okay? So if you want to know what we're doing, if you want to go behind the scenes, you want to get into the source of how things are being created within the tradition of Orisa Lifestyle, then I have a variety of resources available to you. I've got free resources in the form of these videos, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. And these videos are helpful because they bring you into the mindset of a producer, of a creator. Okay? Then I have a series of books. I've written numerous books up till date. Each book is entirely different. No two books are going to be redundant. If you have all 7, you're going to get a different look at Orisa Lifestyle. They're all different approaches. Okay. Then I've got a spectrum of classes, a membership site. The membership is great for people who want to bring in a variety of different variables and start to piece things together with the videos, with the papers, with the lessons and the activities, even the readings. Okay, in the member site, I have a whole workshop process for taking you into a reading, because even that is something that it requires some thought. It requires for you to understand what the variables are and how to put them together to prepare yourself to sit down for a reading, and a reading that will be designed to help you to create the life that you want to live, right? And then plan it out and follow through. On and on and on. I've got so many resources for you. But the point of it all is to put you into the mindset of a creator. Okay? A creator. Which is why even this we call Ori. Ori is also Eda. Eda. Your Eda is the creator. This is the source. This is where you make things from. This is the place where original thought comes from. Okay? If you can't get into it, if you can't tap into the place from which you create, then, you're going to end up lazy and adrift. You're going to end up consuming whatever other people make, and that makes you lazy. It makes you dependent upon convenience. Okay? And adrift in the sense that you're not choosing a path. You're kind of like in the Facebook realm of life, where you're just looking at the news feed, and whatever pops up is what you comment on, right? Whatever you see is what you watch. Adrift. You can go right, you can go left, you can go in circles, right? So it is ultimately your choice, okay? But I want you to take this moment to think about what you really would like to achieve. Okay, what's going to give you a real sense of fulfillment and gratification? Is it complaining that's going to change your destiny? Or is it looking at what goes into destiny and taking it upon yourself to change the ways in which you are manipulating the variables of your life to create the experience that you're having, because you're creating the experience that you're having. Okay, so I want to encourage you to give that some thought, and likewise explore what I have to offer through the Orisa Lifestyle Academy. Ultimately, my hope and my prayer is that you will dedicate yourself to living the medicine that will heal your life and heal the lives of those who you are destined to serve. Aboro aboye, aboshishe.